Hello, student. Today we will discuss this important topic of zoology. Details about me is given here. So this is Haemopoeisis, very important topic of zoology, and the chapter name is circulatory system or body fluids and circulation. So in that chapter we will study about the formation of blood, how the blood is formed inside our body, and in what stage of life it is formed in different parts of the body. So hemopoiesis means formation of this is formation of blood, or you can say formation of formed elements. Blood means formation of, or we can say formation of formed elements. Formed elements means RBC, WBC, and blood platelets. Means erythrocyte, leukocytes, and thrombocytes. These three are formed elements. These three are very important blood cells in our body. So these three are significant. These three play significant role in our body. So we will discuss in details about this. Okay. So hemopoiesis. Once again, we can say hemopoiesis means formation of blood or blood cells or formation of formed elements, blood corpuscles. This is blood corpuscles, means blood cell. Okay, so we should remember this. Which structure of the body is responsible for the formation of blood cells or blood? Okay, so in the formation of blood starts from the embryonic stage or fetal stage and stage after birth. Okay, so in three different stages of the development of life or development of human body, these cells are formed at different parts of different structure with different progenitor cells of the body. So first one is in embryonic stage. Which cell of the embryo is responsible for the formation of blood or blood cells? So in embryonic stage, yolk cell is responsible for the formation of blood. What is the term we use? This yolk sac. This is yolk sac. This is very specialized type of the very significant type of specialized tissue, a specialized progenitor cell, which is responsible for the formation of all these formed elements. Okay. In embryonic stage, the cells of progenitor cells of yolk sac is responsible for the formation of RBC, WBC, and blood platelet cells. This is RBC, this is WBC, and this is platelets. Okay. In next stage of life, this is first stage, this is second stage of life, and second stage of life is fetal stage. So in fetal stage, fetal stage, another progenitor cell located in our special structure of the body, and these two structures are liver. These two structures means these two organs, liver, and second one is spleen. Means these two organs are a specialized type of progenitor cells for the formation of erythrocyte, leukocyte, and thrombocytes. Is it clear? So these liver cells are and spleen cell responsible for the formation of all these blood cells. In next stage, third one is after fetal stage we can move to next stage. Means after birth. Means in adult we can say in adult. In adult, bone marrow is responsible for this is bone marrow, especially red bone marrow, especially the progenitor cells for the formation of blood cell is located in bone marrow. Bone marrow means special red bone marrow. In special circumstances, yellow bone marrow is also responsible for the formation of blood cell. So this is third case. Means bone marrow is responsible for the formation of blood cell. Is it clear? Listen, this is long bone of body. We can consider any long bone of body. So suppose this is long bone of body, one of the long bone of body. This is long bone of body. Means stage after birth, the formation of blood occurs in a long bones of the body. So this is long bone of body, and this part of the long bone of body is known as epiphysis. So this is epiphyseal region, epiphysis. Okay, and in epiphysis there is many small bones. These are many small bones, small bone parts. These structures are known as trabeculae. And due to these structures, due to presence of these structures, the epiphysis is a very soft bone. It is not compact bone. This is soft bone, a spongy bone. So this is a spongy part of the bone, and this is the region in which yellow bone marrow is present. Yellow bone marrow. Whereas in epiphyseal region, the space between the trabeculae is filled with red bone marrow. So this place is filled with red bone marrow. Okay, this is red bone marrow, and this red bone marrow is responsible for. So the space filled between the trabeculae is termed as red bone marrow. Okay, red bone marrow. We can say in short RBM, red bone marrow. And this red bone marrow is haemopoietic organ. This is haemopoietic organ of the body. After birth means in adult stage. So this is haemopoietic organ. Haemopoietic organ. So in this red bone marrow, there is a specialized progenitor cell, and this specialized progenitor cell is termed as. This specialized progenitor cell is known as hematoblast. This is hematoblast. This is hematoblast. Is it clear? Hematoblast. Blast, if the term used in biology anywhere, it means if the term blast used in biology anywhere, it means there is formation of something. Hematoblast means formation of haemopoietic cells, means formation of blood cell. Okay, so the progenitor cell present inside this red bone marrow is known as hematoblast, means blood cell forming structure, forming cell. So consider this is hematoblast. This is hematoblast, and in hematoblast there is the nucleus. It is nucleated cell. So this is hematoblast, and hematoblast is nucleated cell. This is the nucleus of the hematoblast, This is nucleus. Okay, this is nucleus of hematoblast. And over this hematoblast, various kinds of hormones means this hematoblast is regulated by different types of hormones. Okay, so this is regulated by regulated by uh, regulated by hormone for the formation of blood cells. So what kind of hormone will be here? This hormone is a collection of hormone that is known as CSF, means sorry, collection of hormone means CSF, and CSF means complex stimulating factor. Actually, this is a factor group of hormones, and this group of hormones helps in formation of blood cell. Is it clear? So what are these group of hormones? There are many hormones in body that stimulates this hematoblast cells, and this hematoblast cell will switch on into hemopoietic organ, hemopoietic cell. So this hormone, first one is EPO, means erythrocyte erythropoietic hormone. So this is erythropoietin. This is erythropoietin. As the name reflects, erythro means RBC. So this will trigger this hematoblast for the formation of RBC. Second one is, next is another hormone responsible for the formation of that will trigger this hematoblast for the formation of progenitor cells, and that progenitor cell is responsible for the formation of all these RBC, WBC and platelet. So second one is cortisol. So cortisol is also very diversified kind of hormone. It is a steroid hormone and it also helps in erythropoiesis. Third one is thyroxine. This is also a significant, very important type of hormone for the erythropoiesis and hemopoiesis. Next is androgen. Androgen is anabolic hormone. This is androgen, and androgen is anabolic hormone, and this also triggers this, stimulates this, commands this, order this hematoblast of the red bone marrow and direct it, say it, guide it to turn into a special type of progenitor cell which will form the blood cell. Okay, so these all helps in figuring the hematoblast of the blood cell. Red bone marrow. Okay, so we can say this hematoblast, and this hematoblast is present here in RBM, means red bone marrow. Here it will be present in red bone marrow. This is the hematoblast, and hematoblast is triggered by or stimulated by hormones present in our endocrine part of the body, just like erythropoietin that is secreted from the kidney, and cortisol also from the suprarenal gland, and thyroxine, thyroid gland, and here androgen is gradient hormone, male sex hormone. So this hematoblast, when triggered by these hormones, this will turn into different types of stem cells. Just like here we can say This is myeloid stem cells, and another cell, this hematoblast turn into another type of cells, and this is known as lymphoid stem cells. These two are stem cells. Here stem cells and here stem cells. As the name depicts, as the name represents, lymphoid stem cells means this will turn into lymphoblast. Here, listen, this is blast. This is blast means formation. Blast means formation. So it will form the lymphocytes. So this will turn into pre-lymphoblast. Lymphoblast. And then it will turn into lymphocytes. And you know what are lymphocytes. So these lymphocytes are B lymphocytes, B cells, second one is T cells, and third one is NK cells, natural killer cell. These three are lymphocytes. So this one is B cells, means bone marrow lymphocytes. This is B lymphocytes, T lymphocytes, and natural killer lymphocyte cells. Now come to this. If this myeloid stem cells, if it is triggered by one of the hormone, and this hormone is known as, basically this one is EPO, very important hormone, EPO, erythropoietin. We can write here, this is EPO, erythropoietin hormone. So if it is triggered by EPO, erythropoietin, then this will turn into a erythroblast. And this erythroblast cell, this is erythroblast cell, as the name depicts, as the name represents, this is very important type of cell that will later on form erythrocytes. So this erythroblast will turn into pre-erythroblast. So it will turn into pre-erythroblast. Erythro means RBC, red. Erythros means red. So it will turn into pre-erythroblast. Now this pre-erythroblast will form a special type of cell, and this is known as reticulocytes. Reticulocytes means this will turn into reticulocytes. This is reticulocytes. This is immature cell. When it will get matured, maturation, after maturation, it will turn into anucleated cell, and that anucleated cell in mammals, except camel and llama, it will form a matured RBC. This is the biconcave RBC in case of human. This is RBC, matured RBC. Okay, so it is biconcave and having 7 micrometer in length. This is 7 meters. Now, this is a cell, megakaryocytes, as the name depicts. Mega means large. Okay, this is megakaryocytes, means cell having large nucleus. This is the cell having large nucleus, as the so this has large nucleus, means in this megakaryocyte the nucleus will be very large. This is large nucleus. Okay, mega means large. This is mega means large, and karyon means nucleus. Nucleus will be very large. So this is nucleus, and nucleus will be very large. This is nucleus means large nucleus. Large. Okay, so what will happen in this megakaryocytes? This megakaryocyte cannot divide; it will break. It will sets off. It will form after breaking. It will form. This will turn into a small table-like structure like this. It will form different types of structure, and all will sets off. It will break into a small fragments, particles like this. So this is not a true cell. This is not, platelet is not a true cell, because it is the cell fragment having no nucleus. because there is no nuclear part involved in formation of platelet. So these are cell fragments. These are cell fragments, and cell fragments is termed as platelets. Platelets. This is platelets or thrombocytes. We can say thrombocytes. These are thrombocytes, and interestingly, these thrombocytes contains various type of clotting factors. These will contain. So these platelets, these contains various clotting factors. Clotting factors that helps in coagulation of blood. Clotting of blood. Okay, that supports clotting of blood. Okay, so this is very important. Okay, now come to the third blood cell, and this blood cell is also triggered by one kind of hormone, and that hormone is known as GM-CSF, means complex stimulating factor. That is a group of hormone that will trigger this blood cell. And granulocytes, do you know what is the meaning of granulocytes? Having means types of WBC that have granular structure in its cytoplasm. So granulocyte, this will divide and form granulocytes. So this will form two different types of granulocytes. So this will form two different types of cells. First is known as myeloblast. It is myeloid. It is myeloblast. And second one is monoblast. This is monoblast. As the name depicts here, listen. Monoblast will form monocyte. It will form monocyte. Forms monocyte. Monocyte. Okay. So this will form monocyte. And monocyte is largest blood cell. This is largest blood cell. This is largest blood cell. Blood cell. Now myeloblast. Myeloblast will form. This is actual granulocytes. Forms granulocytes. This will form granulocytes. And what are these granulocytes? Do you know? These granulocytes are eosinophil, basophils, and neutrophils. What are these? Eosinophil, basophils, and neutrophils. Neutrophils. And neutrophils are also known as PMNL. This is also known as PMNL. Polymorphonuclear leukocytes. Means it has multi-lobed nucleus. In later section of this lecture, we will study about the structure of nucleus of all these monocytes. Okay. So we will meet after a break.